to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Broussard. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, the ball's out. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover his own fumble there.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
You want to settle everybody in on the road. You want to take the nerves away. Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed in the middle. It's Connors. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. It's complete. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Houston has it with a first and goal. On the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, and that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Houston. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Making side adjustments here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Jackson will throw. Looking to buy time. Shoots it to the left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Cougars! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia Southern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Defenses have to be so good with their eye discipline and focus. And as linebackers and DBs, you're watching the offensive line to see if guys are pulling. That could be a tell the misdirection play is coming. And you saw it right there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Going to sling it on second down. Throws for the tight end. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Cougars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Jackson will throw. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Now rolling to the left. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Forced out of the pocket. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What an interception. And he's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Wide out trying to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna run it. It's Nixon. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Going to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Off play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Sanford. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll immediately call timeout.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback keeper. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. locker rooms. Jackson will throw. Got his man on the outside. Crosses to 35. Turns it on in midfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He leaves it with his back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to scramble. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Jackson gonna throw it. The sure hands, it's Nixon. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll go with a direct snap. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Buys a little time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. And some room to work. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Sanford. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Lost it throwing. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Jackson will throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Pulls it in down the sideline. Running room in the middle. He's at the 30. He's loose. Touchdown Knights. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you've got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. On the move, it's Sanford. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Calls his own number. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to...
Wide open space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Caught in the backfield. It's Broussard. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Touchdown, Houston! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. With jet sweep pass. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll try the left side. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. finds the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jackson going to throw it. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 30.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that is perfect. You've got to score quick and get the ball back quickly here to win this game.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now from inside the red zone. Steps away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And here they come, almost all the way back.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, if that guy's good, we might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on down.
Hits the accelerator to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to scramble. He's going up top. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here's the third interception of the night. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the call.
A shot toward the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Briggs. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. First down for this offense. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. He wants to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Montgomery. And they swarm him under.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
The Knights are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
The Knights are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The earth is shaking. Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. If there's time to pad the stats. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got 1 loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.